Hey everyone, it's Desiree and I am here with Spellbinders, and today we are going to feature their Glimmer kit of the month for December, and it is called Botanical Crest. It comes with 2 sentiments, a small die for flowers. You also get not only the plates for the sentiments, one says happy birthday, you also get the die to cut out the sentiment. This one here says, wishing you a year of magical moments. Then you have your main plate, and it's this beautiful foliage, botanical, like a vine that's going through. You get the outline die, and you get the die to cut out the inside as well. I'm going to put a holiday spin onto this card because we are in the month of December. So why not? Again, to show you that we can stretch our dies, we don't have to go with what we see, even though that's our first instinct by all means, but this is going to be just another way that you can stretch this for any season. So let's get started. Let's start with foiling our images. I'm going to, of course, foil the wreath along with the sentiment. So this card, you can use it for a Christmas card. It's not using traditional Christmas colors. I'm going to be foiling using blush foil onto black cardstock. And the base that this wreath will sit on is a deep cranberry red. And then we're going to add some gold and ivory accents to it. So as you can see, it took me forever to get that wreath set onto that piece of gold. I do like to use the hinge technique, or at least tape down my plates so that they don't shift, or at least I try not to let them shift. I'm going to place that on top of the warming plate, and now we get to reveal with the beauty of editing. Now you can see my sentiment. I've got a lot of ghosting, so I put this back to regular speed. I use a plain white eraser, and all I do is rub along that. I'm not putting too much pressure, just as you would use an eraser. That's the same amount of pressure that I am using. I keep going over that. I do not like to use the sand eraser, and you can see it's removed. But that's all that I use. I do get asked that question a lot. I'm now going to come in and I'm going to die cut my pieces. What's great with this set is you get the outer die and you also get the inner die. So you could either keep this as a solid piece with the center still in there, or this would make an absolutely great shaker component by cutting out the center as well. I'm going to use my double-sided foam squares, and I'm going to then set this right up onto this panel. Now this panel is cut to be 4 by 5 1/4. I also like the fact that this wreath is it's in an odd shape. So you can have where it crosses, where I have that down towards the bottom right. You could put that towards the bottom center, the top center. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a needle with my twine, and I'm going to thread it through in between where the foam squares are, and I'm just going to tie a bow. I'm going to add that bow right to that piece. I was thinking about making my sentiment a tag to come off of that, but I went against it. The reason why I'm saying that this could also be a Christmas card is wishing you a year of magical moments. So this could be a holiday card. You could give this to somebody if you're going to a New Year's Eve party, if it's their birthday, whatever celebration it could be. Very universal sentiment, which is what I really like. I'm going to put that sentiment right down underneath, and yes, the black cardstock, of course, with the blush foil. So you have very little breaking going on this card. But again, the foil just makes this pop. I'm going to add my dabs of glue. I did a lot of cutting of those gorgeous little flowers there. And I'm using my wax pencil, which I'm about ready to change to a new one. It's a little short there. And I'm just adding those flowers. I think these add just enough. They are in ivory. Now you could do them in any color that you would want. You could do them in a rose, you could do them in a brown, whatever you choose. I just wanted to have that white so that they would pop off that page. I will come in with some Nouveau drops in the gold shimmer for the centers of these flowers. You could use the same metallic if you wanted to, but I just wanted to go with that gold. I'm going to use my double-sided tape to adhere this panel. This is actually a rose gold panel to the back of this where I put my foiled pieces. So it's going to accent the gold foil. It doesn't have to match perfectly. I do not have, or I'm not sure if there is a blush foil cardstock out there, but I thought it was pretty close. That gold, the rose foil is cut on the outside dimension of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it is going to cover up my standard A2 size card base. And here I am coming in with those gold Nouveau drops, just creating a very small drop in the center of each of these flowers. And that is our card. Again, that foil just really pulls out a lot. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's project featuring Spellbinders Glimmer Kit of the Month for December. If you should have any questions or comments, make sure you leave those down below. And there will be links to this kit and all of their other kits along with their shop and their blog for more inspiration down in the video description as well. If you haven't already, I'd love for you to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and make sure you ring the bell to be notified when the next video is up. Enjoy creating your art, and have fun. But most of all, remember what's most important. Always be creative, guys. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.